Rain pressed low over Grafen Keep, drenching banners like soaked tongues and hissing garrison torches. In the village below, thatch gleamed dark, and the smith's anvil rang like a death knell. Monks from Saint Brannoc's trod the muddy path like shadows, candles hidden in their sleeves. Villagers crossed themselves at the whisper of the old legend that when the thorn-crowned stag runs the hedgerows at noon, a house is due to fall. On that fateful day, a pale deer stood calmly in the barley, starlight tangled in its antlers, observing the walls as even wolves kept their distance. Sir Aldric of the Ashen Spur spotted it from the ramparts. A weathered knight, scarred like a fishhook biting his cheek, he served King Roderick and Queen Isolde faithfully. His squire, Elswyn, a lean girl with wind-burned cheeks, had eyes like hazel leaves. He'd found her 6 winters ago, half-starved and fast as a stoat, teaching her to ride, read maps, and wield her blade with purpose. Dark omens loomed like beer left too long. Roderick coughed crimson into linen, holding counsel in whispers. Isolde's smile was sharp and dangerous. Duke Merrow held feasts without notifying court, hinting he might claim a crown without permission. In the chapter house, Brother Trian, Aldric's childhood friend, showed him an ancient chronicle, an ink illustration of the white stag with a grim inscription. When kings lie and thrones rust, the briar crown seeks the blood it remembers. It pricks false brows and blooms for the true. Just old songs, Aldric muttered. Some songs bite, replied the monk, glancing at Elswyn. Others are sung to babes who should never have lived. That night, over thin ale and pigeons, Aldric hummed a lullaby. Elswyn stiffened, realization flashing across her face. My mother sang that. It was the cradle hymn of House Meredy, Brother Trian said, folding the vellum, lost with Queen Igraine when the storm sank her galley. His gaze was piercing. Merrow argues Roderick's claim rests solely on Isolde. If the stag crown is found, the land will speak. And if the land chooses, will you help it or your oath? Weeks later, a reeve from Heart Hollow Bog arrived, eyes hollow. His men had unearthed a barrow in the reeds, black oak ribs bowing in the peat, roots like thin hair. The old folk claimed the first king's chapel lay within, bound by winter's spell. One sergeant drew a rusted hinge, taking a thorn in his thumb that wouldn't stop bleeding. Aldric, with 10 men, and Elswyn at his stirrup, ventured forth. The rain turned to mist, and frogs croaked like mad bells. Camped under an ash with arms spread wide, they awoke to frost glimmering in the grass. Just before noon, the white stag appeared, unperturbed, moving toward the bog with the calm of those sure of their path. They found the barrow veiled by reeds over deep water. Inside, roots wove the ceiling like a monk's hair. Bones lay with care, a king's hand rested upon a yew crozier. At the altar, Thorns framed a crown of pale antlers like spun sugar. Sap welled where the points met, glistening like blood. We should leave, whispered a trooper. Let Merrow take it? Aldric reached out. The antlers felt both cold as stone and oddly warm. As he lifted the circlet outside, the stag stamped a hoof, and the thorns flexed subtly. Word spread faster than they could travel. By the time they returned to Saint Brannoc's, banners filled the garth. The green fish of Merrow, the lion of Roderick, the queen's hawthorn. The abbey's chill carried the salt air of saints. In the chapter house, a council gathered, rich in silk and iron. Even the candles seemed anxious. Bring the crown, Queen Isolde commanded, voice smooth like honey. Let us dispel the whispers with light. Merrow stood proud. A contest of brows then. Don the thorn, and let us see whose head bleeds. Aldric placed the antler circlet on a blue cushion. Brother Trian's hands trembled as he read the old lines. The crown would be placed thrice, on the king, the queen, and if neither bloomed, upon the stags chosen. Aldric felt Elswyn's breath at his shoulder, fearing the truth's revelation. Roderick, fevered, took the crown without resistance. Thorns pressed, and trickle of blood fell like a stream in thaw, sizzling on the floor. Isolde stepped forward, chin raised, saying, "Steel yourself," as she placed it upon her head. The thorns pricked, black sap running down her temples. No bloom emerged. Marrow smirked. "The hedge speaks." "Pride blinds you," Aldric stated, hand resting on his hilt. "Let us settle this," countered Sir Cale, Marrow's champion, a fierce warrior. Their swords sang in the hallowed air. Steel felt vulgar amid Saint's presence. Cale attacked like a forge, hammering cold iron, while Aldric fought to defend his home. He took a cut that let warmth spill down his side, waiting for his moment. It came as Cale laughed. Aldric's sword hissed, and Cale fell with surprising heaviness. "Enough," Aldric said, swaying. "Let the land choose." All eyes turned to Elswyn. She had been a mere shadow, yet the air throbbed as though filled with antlers. "I am no queen," she whispered. "Yet your blood sings differently," Brother Tryon responded, voice raw. Aldric lifted the crown once more. Setting it upon Elswyn's head, the thorns bent inward, greeting her as old friends. From each burr blossomed a white flower, timid and perfect, with a scent reminiscent of rain on nettles. The hall collectively inhaled, as if it too awaited release. Men knelt, driven by faith or strategy, while others stood calculating their next moves. Isolde's mouth twitched, but remained dry. "The hedge makes a queen," she said. "The hedge may keep her." Blood pulled Aldric to one knee. Marrow's eyes glinted, contemplating his future moves in a murky game. Outside, rain ceased, and bells began to ring, first Saint Brannoc's, then the village, then faintly from Grafen Keep. That night, by the abbey wall where moss chronicled years, Aldric found the white stag in the orchard beneath sour pears. It bowed, more acknowledgement than gratitude, before slipping into cypress shadows. The sky in the east began to pale, yet another small beginning. At dawn, they crowned her amidst monks and murmuring lords. Some pledged fealty, while others swore in secret. Roderick lay in sleep, never to awaken. A queen learned to smile without revealing her throat. A duke learned patience akin to hunger. Sir Aldric kept the ashen spur polished and his ear to the hedges, for they whisper what walls forget. And if on cold mornings he found briar leaves beneath his window, he said nothing. A house had fallen, another had risen. Between them, the hedge maintained its silence and continued to grow.